Yeah. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I am TruthfulWill LDBC and nothing. Welcome to my live stream. 3 things I ask when I go live. Number 1, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I am trying to make it to 10,000 subscribers. If y'all could help me get there, then click that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I create content on this here channel. Number 2, make sure you smash the like button so we can push this video into the algorithm so more eyes see it. And I need as many eyes as possible to see what I am saying. Number 3, make sure you donate to the channel. Your donations are greatly appreciated. Thank you already. For those who are already even considering donating to this channel, I thank you a lot. I think that's it. That's all. Come on in, pull up a chair, man. This is going to be deep. What's up, Sheldon? This is going to be deep. I got a couple things I want to talk about it. Leo Calhoun, what's up, family? What's good, Brody? What is goody? 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 Y'all come on in, pull up a chair. Pull up a chair. I got 2 things I want to talk about, but first, I want to talk about the biggest cover-up in American history outside of COINTELPRO and all the CIA missions where they overthrew governments and shit. I'm talking about when it pertains to child sex trafficking and, you know. Renee, how about it? How you doing today, Queen? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? And y'all know me. I'm the man with receipts. I want y'all to see something. Okie dokie. Da 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 ya da 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 ya ta da 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 ta ya ta da 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 da. Yeah, you got a shirt like Fundora, nigga. And what? Y'all listen to this.
Continue to say Trump's on the list. Trump's on the list. NBC, when they did the interview with the Epstein victims, they asked those victims if they had seen or heard President Trump do anything inappropriate. They all answered no. Now, my question is, do you still push the narrative to believe the victims? And now that you have been told that President Trump was not guilty of everything that you all have accused him of doing, will he get an apology from you guys? I am certain that will never happen, but I'm just curious. Does it matter to you that you have accused him of doing the most atrocious things with 0 proof? And now, once again, he has come out on top of this smelling like roses and is completely innocent. What is your new stance?
All right. I've seen a growing trend going on TikTok. A bunch of white women defending Trump. But anyways, back to what she was saying. With no proof, you say. You said no proof. Okay. Ya ta ta da ta. Ya ta ta da ta. Ya ta ta da ta. Ya ta 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 ta. Ya ta 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 ta. Ya ti 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 ti. Ya ta ti 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 ti. Yeah, choo choo to the choo. Yeah, choo choo choo. Yeah, choo choo choo. Yeah, choo choo. Yeah, choo choo. Yeah, ta 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 tweety. Yeah, choo 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 choo. Yeah, ta 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 ta. Yeah, ta 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 ta. Oh, but you don't have any proof that he did anything erroneous to these little girls. Whoops. Hi, Christina. What's up, Andrew? Whoops. Proto Zeus, what's up with it? Thank you. Salute to you. See? Look. She said You have no proof that he did anything foul. He's coming out of this completely innocent. Got a few questions for you, dumbass MAGA white lady. Question. If Trump didn't have anything to hide, why are they doing all this distraction and running away from releasing the Epstein files? Why was Trump sued in a court of law in the Southern District of New York for E. Jean Carroll for forcibly raping her and was found guilty? Now he owes her $88.3 million since he's never done anything erroneous, so you say. Who is Stormy Daniels? Why was Alex Acosta in Trump's first administration when he had known ties to Jeffrey Epstein? And why did he give Jeffrey Epstein a sweetheart deal? So we just gonna drive past all that. We're gonna pretend like case 1.16CV07673 don't exist, right? We're gonna, that's in the Southern District of New York. So we're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. We're gonna pretend like Karen McDougal didn't happen. We're gonna pretend like Stephanie Clifford, aka Stormy Daniels. We're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. We're gonna continue that Rebecca Conway didn't happen. Interesting. Quite interesting. Trump didn't have anything to do with Jeffrey Epstein. Oops. Again. Oops. Y'all can read, can't you? Y'all can read. We all can read in here, can't we? We can all read. We can all read. Whoopee! School didn't fail us. Plaintiff Katie Johnson alleges that defendants Donald J. Trump and Jeffrey E. Epstein did willfully and with extreme malice violate her civil rights under 18 U.S.C. 2241 by sexually and physically abusing plaintiff Johnson, by forcing her to engage in various perverted and depraved sex acts, by threatening physical harm to plaintiff Johnson and also her family. The plaintiff, Katie Johnson, alleges that defendants Donald J. Trump and Jeffrey E. Epstein also did willfully and with extreme malice violate her civil rights under 42 U.S.C. 1985 by conspiring to deny plaintiff Johnson her civil rights by making her a sex slave. You know what? It ain't even the fact that I can prove you're full of shit. That ain't even the point of me doing this. The point of me doing this is, why are white women coming out trying to say that these women are lying? And they're trying to use this bullshit with 12 people on MSNBC to prove and exonerate Donald Trump, as if there ain't thousands of fucking young girls. This man is the most prolific sex trafficker in the history of sex trafficking. Jeffrey Epstein was the biggest child molester on the history of the planet. In the history of America, there has never been a most prolific sex trafficker, child molester, child rapist than Jeffrey E. Epstein. And Donald Trump was best friends with him. By their own words. Yep, exactly that. The original play, the reason why, in the beginning, the reason why. Matter of fact, let me go through it. Bill Barr's dad hired Jeffrey Epstein at Dalton College, which in turn he got kicked out of Dalton College because he was weird towards the girls there. That's a fact. Trump accused of raping children at Epstein's New York mansion, which is Katie Johnson. One of Jeffrey Epstein's former employees corroborates the rape. Alex Acosta shuts down the investigation to Epstein's multiple child rape charges. Trump then turns around and appoints Alex Acosta and Bill Barr to prestigious positions in his cabinet. Bill Barr to the Attorney General and Alex Acosta to Labor Secretary. Yeah, Donald Trump didn't do anything. Sure, bud. Sure, bud. Sure, bud. Sure, bud. Sure, bud. Oh, let's not forget this either. In California, in 29 Palms, as a matter of fact. I've been to 29 Palms before because I had to go out there for a mock CAX when I was in the Marine Corps. But yeah. Yeah. She was suing for damages. It was filed in the Eastern Division of the United States Court Central District of California because the plaintiff resides in San Bernardino County in the state of California. There's that. So tell me again. Tell me one more time that Donald Trump didn't have anything to do with nothing. He had nothing to do with nothing. Immediately following this rape, defendant Trump threatened me with that were I ever to reveal any details of what defendant Trump's sexual and physical abuse of me, my family, and I would be physically harmed if not killed. Which is the reason why she dropped the case. And which is the reason why people were out here trying to make this woman sound like she was lying. Here's a statement that I've been waiting to read, and this I think this is the best takedown of who Donald Trump is and why dumbasses in America voted for him. Behold, the festering carcass of American rot shoved into an ill-fitting suit, the sleaze of a con man, the cowardice of a draft dodger, the gluttony of a parasite, the racism of a Klansman, the sexism of a back alley creep, the ignorance of a barstool drunk, and the greed of a hedge fund ghoul, all spray-painted orange and paraded like a prize hog at a county fair. Not a president, not even a man, just a diseased distillation of everything this country swears it isn't, but he has always been. Arrogance dressed up as exceptionalism, stupidity passed off as common sense, cruelty sold as toughness, greed exalted as ambition, and corruption worshipped like the gospel. It is America's shadow made flesh, a rotting pumpkin idol, proving that when the nation kneels before money, power, and spite, it doesn't just lose its soul, it shits out a bloated obscenity and calls it a leader. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. That's him. That's who he always has been. That's who he always is going to be. The biggest cover-up in history shouldn't shock you that all of these people literally are sitting here with straight face on TikTok defending a pedophile and then have the nerve to talk about, see, Trump, he never did anything. You forgot that Donald Trump was the only person that campaigned on releasing the Epstein files to expose the radical left Dems, right? Right? I watched it too, Renee. I watched it too. Now, on to what Trump said. Let me go back and I gotta play it for context. I've got to play it for context. I've got to play it for context. Okay? I gotta play it for context. Let me find it. Let me find it, shall we? Let me find it. 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 There it is. No, that ain't it. That is not it. I want to see the commercial. I want to see the video. Because you already know what I'm going to do with it. You know what I'm going to do with it. Now, where is it? Let me find it, let me find it, let me find it, let me find it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right here. There we go. More evidence, please. Yep, there you go, Trill Will. Do the receipt thing, okay?
So this is a Democrat hoax that never ends. You know, it reminds me a little of the Kennedy situation. We gave him everything over and over again, more and more and more, and nobody's ever satisfied. From what I understand, I could check, but from what I understand, thousands of pages of documents have been given. But it's really a Democrat hoax because they're trying to get people to talk about something that's totally irrelevant to the success that we've had as a nation since I've been president.
Okay. Donald Trump says that this was a Democrat hoax. Okay. Let's just go with that, shall we? Okay, if this was a Democrat hoax, then why is Ghislaine Maxwell in jail for sex trafficking and numerous other sex crimes against children? Why is she in prison for 20 years? Why did, when she met with your former personal attorney, why is it that now she's in Club Fed down in Texas, not in Florida? Oopsies. Shout out to Mahari in the super chat. He says, MAGA farmers are feeling the pain of their stupidity. Now big corporations are taking over and snatching everything. Self-sabotage at its finest. Exactamundo. So, back to what I was saying. They said this was a gigantic Democrat hoax. Democrat hoax. That's what they said now. They said this was a gigantic Democrat hoax. And Democrat hoax, they still ain't explained the 4,173 transactions that went from Trump to Jeffrey Epstein totaling over $1 billion. They ain't exposed that one. So I guess that's a Democrat hoax too, right? 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 Everything is a Democrat hoax when it makes Donald Trump look like the asshole we all know he is. Everything. All I see is MAGA white women defending a fucking pedophile. I told y'all. Look, check this fucking delightful little bitch right here. Look, check her out. Hold on.
I do have to ask, and I know, and it's just something that
Hold on.
I'm compelled to at this moment. Would anybody see or hear of the president himself doing anything inappropriate as it related to Jeffrey Epstein?
No, you didn't have to ask that. You're a disgusting media outlet, and you're obsessed with Trump, and you had to take this moment when you could be asking them anything.
Bitch, what the fuck is wrong with your eyebrows? Why do you got two lemmings on your forehead, bitch? What the fuck is wrong with you? But anyways, go ahead.
Thing about their experiences, you have to drag Trump into this because your derangement syndrome is out of control.
No.
They took this fucking clip. They took this clip. She took this clip. She took this clip of this MSNBC and this NBC interview, right? They took this fucking clip. As if there ain't thousands of fucking victims of Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump. Let me remind y'all who Donald Trump's friends are, shall we? Shall I remind y'all? I must remind y'all, because what I ain't gonna do is sit here and let y'all play in my face. That's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not about to have it. Y'all can let them fuckers do whatever the fuck they want to do, but me, I'm not. I'm not. But I'm definitely not. But hey, since they said, well, I want y'all to pay attention to, where is he? Roy Moore? Y'all remember him in 2017? Got accused of being a pedophile, and he dropped out the race. Y'all remember him? What about Tim Nolan? One of Trump's former friends from Oklahoma. He got found out to be a fucking child sex trafficker. What about Matt Gaetz? Dennis Hassert. What about him? Y'all remember when Brett Kavanaugh got embarrassed by Christine Blasey Ford on the Senate floor when she told out about how Brett Kavanaugh raped her? And then MAGA white women went around trashing this woman. MAGA men threatening this woman's life. Y'all remember that? Huh? Y'all remember that? Oh, y'all remember Casablancas, right? Y'all remember Casablancas? One of Donald Trump's homies. Here we go. Michael Wolff, please take the floor, please, sir.
Footage resurfaces years later of Trump taking part on the judging panel for Miss Teen USA. At his side, fellow judge John Casablancas. Casablancas isn't well known to the general public, but you may know his famous son, singer of successful band The Strokes, Julian Casablancas. John Casablancas isn't just a judge on the Miss Teen USA panel. He's also the founder of Elite Model Management. And over the years, he's been accused by models of having pressured them into changing on camera when they weren't yet of age. To top it off, Casablancas isn't the only modeling agency founder that Trump is connected to. Trump's wife, Melania, had been discovered, signed, and transported to the U.S. by a man named Paolo Zampoli, founder of Metropolitan Models. Stranger yet, Zampoli sits on the board of Ghislaine Maxwell's nonprofit, Terramar. Trump goes on to become president of the United States and hands him the position of U.S. Special Representative for Global Partnerships. It is alleged by biographer Michael Wolff that Trump happened to be best friends with the now infamous trafficker Jeffrey Epstein for at least 10 years. And Michael Wolff isn't just any biographer. In 2014, he's contacted by Epstein. What does Epstein want? He's looking to
Hey, Brent Johnson, why don't you take that shit and shove it up your monkey ass and take your goofy ass the fuck on somewhere? You ain't proved I lied about anything. Who the fuck is Garcia? You weird motherfucker. Get your goofy ass out of here.
Rehabilitate his public image. Wolff
Fucking
agrees
weirdo.
to write his biography and goes on to record hundreds of hours of taped conversations between them. Wolff alleges that in these taped conversations,
let's hear from Michael Wolff, shall we?
Jeffrey Epstein, Trump's BFF of 15 years, used to say that a key Trump tell was that he would accuse someone else of being guilty of exactly what he was guilty of. This was a Roy Cohn lesson, and it was called the you, not me attack. So when he accused, impressed, and emphasized Joe Biden of being too old to be president, that obscured the fact that Trump, too, was old and unhealthy. It's in front of our face. He's 79, he's obese, he stuffs his face. He hasn't done a lick of exercise in his entire life, except the golf course, but on the golf course, he's in a golf cart. In the first Trump White House, He never once went upstairs to the second floor of the West Wing. Why? Because he would have to go up a flight of stairs. Sometimes I think he conducts himself knowing that there is a firm end date, and therefore he doesn't have to concern himself with the consequences. Russia, the economy, the obviousness of the grift that he's always involved in doesn't matter, because tomorrow, well, he could be dead. But it's a sign.
Hey, y'all leave Keith Bennett right there.
Of the
Leave Keith Bennett ass right the fuck there. Leave him right there.
At least the internet
Leave
opposition.
Keith Bennett alone. Leave him right there.
Come to see the only
Do not
way
touch him.
out of the Trump
Do not
mess
touch him. I want that one.
is via
I
the Grim
want
Reaper.
that one.
So a reminder that a dying animal, particularly a dying animal, and it takes a long time to die, is a very dangerous one.
Okay.
Jeffrey Epstein, Trump's BFF.
Okay. Keith Bennett says, you, my friend, are an idiot. Prove it. Prove it, Keith. Prove I'm an idiot. And I'll prove you're a pedophile protector. Prove I'm an idiot. What's up, Eddie? How about it, man? I love when you fucking goofball pedo protectors come in here with your chest all out, huffing and puffing and shit. Let's go. I'm an idiot, right? Prove I'm an idiot. I bet you I got more degrees than you. I bet you my GPA is higher than yours. I bet you I'm smarter, faster, stronger, more handsome. Let's talk. Since I'm an idiot, Keith, shall we? Shall we have this discussion, sir? I'm an idiot. How am I an idiot for exposing a pedophile? I told y'all, it's always the same ones, always defending pedophiles. It's them. It's them every time. Every fucking time. Every time. It never ceases to amaze me. Every fucking time. You got white women and white men defending pedophiles and pedophilia. You got me as a black man calling this shit out, but I'm an idiot for calling it out, right? 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 Watch your monkey mouth, or what? I'ma shoot what's left of your lips off your ass. That's what I'm gonna do. Watch your monkey mouth. I've never seen a full lip monkey a day in my life. Never seen one. I've seen a thin lip one before, and they look just like you. Oops, I forgot. I don't have Neanderthal DNA coursing through my veins like you do, sir. Oops, again. Dumbass says what? You fucking recessive chromosome. What do you have to say now? You're mad. You mad because you want Trump to freely fuck little girls, and you can call everybody who comes out against it an idiot, or you can call me a monkey or whatever. It's still not going to change the fact that your God, your orange God, your failure of a human being, and I don't even think he's a human being, the failure of a monster protecting a fucking pedophile is wild work to me. It's wild work to me for you to feel big on yourself to come in here and defend a fucking pedophile who doesn't give a fuck about you or your family or your daughters. The wild work that you motherfuckers spin yourselves into to protect a pedophile needs to be studied. Sounds like you're self-deflecting. Ooh, you learned a new word. What does deflect mean, sir? What does deflection mean? Because I'm going to beat your ass on intelligence. I don't have to cuss you out. I'm going to beat your ass on intelligence. What is deflection? My point was Trump is a flaming fucking pedophile. He likes raping little girls, and he imagines himself fucking his own daughter. You say I'm an idiot. You can wish in one hand and shit in the other. Which one fills up faster? Come on. I know your MAGA brain can work a little bit, at least. I know you got a little bit of charge left in that defunct towel ass brain that you slammed your head because you took your helmet off. I really want to know from you, because y'all like to come in here and try to insult me. That's funny to me, though. How are you defending a pedophile making me look like I'm ignorant? Once you wipe that Cheeto dust off the corner of your mouth and get off your fucking knees, you'll understand my point. And I guarantee you, most of you goofballs coming in here defending this fucktard, y'all have little daughters at home. I have 3 daughters. Let anybody on the face of this planet harm my daughters in that way. You won't hear from them anymore. And I'll smile in my mugshot. Just as cynical as I can be. Look, we got another pedophile protector. Look, we got another one. You're mad. You can't even spell "you're" right. Y-O-U''RE, you fucking idiot. Y'all can't even fucking troll right. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all can't even troll right. If you're gonna troll, be intelligent. Damn. You monkey-o sapiens make my ass itch. Y'all still got the same opposable thumbs that y'all type the same stupid shit all day, every day. I do this shit all the time, bro. Like, y'all, you're a monkey. You're mad. You got Trump derangement syndrome. Yeah, you're a fucking monkey. You have no brain. Y'all can't even have a personality of your own. Y'all have to steal off of each other, and that's even lame. I feel sorry for you when you find the truth. I already found it. You just in denial, friend. Shut your A up, B. Wow. Sheesh. Damn. Asking a MAGA to be intelligent is like asking a snail to run 60 miles an hour. That's never going to happen. Y'all always talk about someone being upset. You fuckers ain't mad that a child rapist is just lying in y'all face when there's thousands and thousands of documents that his name has been redacted in. You have the GOP, the guardians of pedophile, releasing documents that we already seen. And then pretending like they're being transparent. And then y'all sit up here trying to tell me that I'm the one that has the problem. That I'm mad for no reason. Y'all are fucking retarded. Most of you bastards need to be submitted to a fucking insane asylum. But I forgot Trump closed those. Him in that fucking voice box, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I didn't close the mental facility. I didn't do it. I don't know what you're talking about. Y'all got these flaming retards, these fucking idiots, lying in your face. We live in an age where motherfuckers can't lie to you anymore. We live in an age where you have a supercomputer in your hand trolling me when you can easily look this shit up by yourself. You don't have to listen to me. I don't give a fuck if you believe me or not. Google it. It's free. It's right there in your face and you refuse to look at it. Indoctrination is real. Indoctrination is real. I am independent. It's just funny to me that the only ones protecting pedophiles, be that as it may, are Republicans. It's Republicans. True or false, ladies and gentlemen? Let's play true or false. Okay, y'all ready? Since I know both parties ain't shit, I'm an independent, all right? Hey, what's up, lady? How you doing? Good morning to you too. Let me ask you guys a question, right? Shall I ask a question? True or false time. Let's see how much integrity y'all got. Do you support Israel? Fuck no. Next question, please. Okay. True or false? Who stopped the Epstein files being released on? Matter of fact, it ain't gonna be a true or false. This is a who done it. Who blocked the release of the Epstein files on the Congress floor? Go. Who stopped the release of the Epstein files and sent them home for vacation early so they didn't have to release them? Who did that? Republicans or Democrats? Come on, y'all can type. There we go. Republicans, 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 Republicans. Cool. 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 Now that we got that established, who was in charge of the White House, Congress, Supreme Court, whole nine? Who's in charge of it right now? Democrats or Republicans? Read pedo cunts. Thank you, Christina. Thank you very much. Thank you. Republicans once again. Okay. 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 Okay, next question. Which party has shown that they want to release the Epstein files by action? Democrats or Republicans? I should get the Jeopardy theme song. I should get the Jeopardy theme song. I should do that. That'd be cool. The only ones I see out here trying to expose these Epstein files are Democrats. But I thought both parties were equally as evil, like y'all say. Granted, the Democratic Party has its own fallacies. I know that. I already done said that enough times on this channel till I'm blue in the face, and I'm tired of saying it. You have look no further than John Fetterman, and that right there in itself will tell you how fucked up the Democratic Party is. Yeah, Fetterman right there, that walking sloth. You would think a stroke would make him act right, just like John Scalise. You would think a bullet hole in his ass will make him come to his senses and act right. But now they even fucked him up even worse. They became the most reprehensible, disgusting piles of dog shit I've ever seen in my entire life. But yeah, that's neither here or there. I'm talking about factual shit I can prove right now. The Democratic Party is the only party that didn't campaign on releasing the Epstein files, but are the ones actively trying to get them to release. Yeah. How about that? How about those apples? How about that? The Republican Party is doing everything they can to stop these people from talking, including flying fucking planes over a fucking press conference that they knew these women were going to be speaking at. Flying planes over it. When in the history of America has an American president brought a Polish soldier over here and had a plane fly over in tribute to one of their fallen? When has that ever happened? Marjorie Taylor Greene is like a broken clock. She's right once or twice a day. That's it. She's still MAGA trash. But again, back to what I was saying. Does the Democrat have party? Does the Democrat Party has problems? Yes, they do. They do. They have a problem with messaging. They have a problem with working and being one band, one sound. Everybody got their own fucking ideas. You got the leftists, you got the weaklings, you got the goofballs, you got the dumbasses, you got the corporate Dems, you got all the motherfuckers over there. You got them. They're nothing in comparison to what the fucking Republican Party is. They're nothing in comparison to them. Absolutely not. All the bullshit these motherfuckers do pales in comparison to what these bastards are actually doing. It pales in comparison. I just love to see Senator Warren go to work. I'm gonna show y'all some Dems in action, even though I don't fuck with Bernie Sanders, but
COVID-19 vaccine is no longer approved for healthy people under the age of 65. In announcing the change, you said the vaccine will be available for anyone who wants it. Now, obviously, both things cannot be true at the same moment. So let's clear this up right now, Secretary Kennedy. Will you tell America that all adults and all children over 6 months of age are eligible to get a COVID booster at their local pharmacy today?
Anybody can get the booster.
I'm sorry?
Anybody can get it.
Anyone. So you're saying that is now the official rule of the HHS. Anybody is eligible to get a booster by just walking into the pharmacy.
It's not recommended for health.
buddy, please stop saying that shit, bro. Please stop saying that shit. They're not two wings on the same bird. One's a vulture and one's a Pikachu. One's a vulture and one's a parakeet. They're not two wings off the same bird. Policy-wise, they're not. Once again, the ones who's taking rights away from you are Republicans. The ones who's stealing money from you are Republicans. The ones who's stealing health care from elderly and sick people and kids are Republicans. The ones who are stealing lunch from babies at school starving are Republicans. They are not the fucking same, bro. Stop that lazy ass argument. Please stop that lazy ass argument. I done debunked that shit a billion times. I'm tired of saying the same shit. Is the Democratic Party fucked up? Yes, it is. It is fucked up. But it's not as fucked up as the Republican Party. Those walking Klansmen, those pedophile protectors are the most demonic, evil motherfuckers I've ever seen. These bastards literally cheer for stealing health care from the most vulnerable among us. But then go to church the next day and act like they did something holy. They're not the same. They are not the fucking same. No way, no shade, no how. You just got a little fixing to do on the Democrat side. If you can fix their messaging and you can fix their uniformity, they'll be fine. Will they still have problems? Yes. But that's all that's the problem right there. You got too many corporate Democrats. You got too many motherfuckers beholden to AIPAC. You got too many motherfuckers over here that won't say nothing when they should. You got too many cowards over here trying to cozy up to fucking Republicans who are fascists, who are domestic terrorists, who are trying to violate all of your civil rights and civil liberties. There's only one party that's only doing that shit. There's only one party that's empowering Peter Thiel and Curtis Yarvin and Elon Musk. That's the Republicans. It's only one party. I'm sorry. That two-party bullshit don't work no more. Democrats ain't never passed a big, beautiful bill that steals money from the poor and give it to the rich. The Democrats have never bought shares into a fucking company. They never forced their way into Intel. That's communism. And y'all celebrate it. They are different by a mile. Stop that bullshit, bro. Stop it. Stop that shit, please. That shit aggravates the fuck out of me. Y'all literally sit here and try to compare notes as if the Democrat Party is just as evil as the Republicans. These motherfuckers are the reason why your taxes are high now. The 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. That was the reason why your shit was high then. Trump added $8.4 trillion to the deficit. And he's adding trillions more. This motherfucker already made the national debt go up to $37 trillion. 5 years ahead of time. Doge didn't save us a motherfucking dime. They stole $29.1 billion from us. They didn't stop shit. They didn't save shit. They ended jobs. They didn't do shit. What did Doge save us? Oversight? They destroyed every oversight agency there was in government. And then told you stupid asses, oh man, see, we're providing transparency. We're the most transparent. We're the most transparent you ever seen. We're the most transparent that you ever seen. You've never seen an administration so transparent. Lying through their fucking teeth. What's left of them anyway? Lying through their fucking teeth. Show me a Democrat who done this. Show me a Democratic president that's done this. Show me one. Show me one. Which bring me back to my original question. MAGA, what have y'all won? What y'all get? What y'all get for selling your souls to the devil? What y'all get? The Trump family got $5 billion for their trouble. What did y'all get? Y'all ain't got a bitch ass thing. Nothing. You still broke. You even broker now. You still broke though. You still broke. You still live in that fucking single wide trailer, mad at everybody but yourself. Cause you keep voting against yourself and voting for the fucking very party who don't give a fuck about you and sucks the dick of oligarchy every time you look up in every policy they've ever passed in the fucking house. You can read this shit. Go to congress.gov and look up every HR number led by a Republican. You will see it benefits the rich. The rich, not you. And then they'll come in your face and smile in your face. Oh, look at it. Look, the Democrats, they're socialists. They're Marxists. Oh, they're communists. Oh, God, they're going to steal everything from you. They're eating your dogs. They're eating your cats. They're eating the pets of people that live there. They're stealing everything. Look at the radical left. They're doing it. And then they get in power, and what do? Exactly what they claimed Democrats were doing. You remember when your master Donald Trump got up in front of the fucking crowd and claimed that, oh man, Joe Biden is using the Department of Justice to go after his political opponents. And then he gets his bitch ass in office, and that's exactly what Pam Bundy and mashed potatoes is doing right now. Kamala Harris told you stupid fucks he was going to use the military against you. What did he do? He ain't sending the military over to these poor-ass red states with violence. Chicago ain't even in the top 20 most dangerous cities in America. Why ain't he sending the National Guard to Little Rock, Arkansas? Why ain't he sending them there? Why he ain't sending them to Baton Rouge, Louisiana? Why ain't he sending them there? Why ain't he sending them to Jackson, Mississippi? Why ain't he sending them there? Why ain't he sending them to Birmingham, Alabama? Why? I'll tell you why. Because he's a fucking racist. What did y'all win, MAGA? What did y'all win? Y'all so excited, but y'all are still angry. Y'all some of the angriest fucking winners I've ever seen in my entire life. Y'all supposed to be happy and celebrating y'all win. Y'all on the internet mad as hell, threatening people's lives, threatening bomb threats and all kinds of other shit. Y'all are doing y'all best to try to make yourselves look like domestic terrorists like we all knew you were. We seen you on January 6th. We seen you. Y'all on national fucking TV. Breaking into the Capitol. Ashley Babbitt got a bullet in her ass because her traitorous ass went to the Capitol with the intent of harming somebody. They told her ass to stand down multiple times, and then she got a bullet in her ass for her trouble. Rest in piss, you devious, dirty, disgusting bitch. There's nothing honorable about what you did. But here y'all are. What did you fucking win? What did those people that stormed the Capitol win? A pardon? You think that erased the fact that everybody know all 1,500 of you that got a pardon from this criminal piece of shit are still fucking criminals? You're still traitors to America? And I'll go back to my most original point. Had America dealt with the Confederacy like they should have, at the end of a fucking barrel or rope, we wouldn't be in this shit. Had they treated them like the traitors they were, had they let them meet the end of a fucking bullet, we wouldn't be fucking here. There wouldn't be no fucking Klan. But no, in America, racism is key. They're my white brothers and sisters. I can't see myself doing anything to them. These motherfuckers literally just started a war so they can own black people. Then y'all let them go and tell the story of how they lost. You let these motherfuckers go and tell a lie about how they lost a fucking war to own fucking black bodies, to enrich themselves and build the economy that y'all enjoy today. Here's my next question. Since y'all say that Dems are just as evil as Republicans, let me ask y'all a question. Are we better off now than we was, let's say, 8 months ago? Are we better off now than we was a year ago on the same day? I just compare apples to apples. Are we better off now than we was last year, September 4th of 2024? Are we better off? I'm asking all these Trumpers that's in here that's so happy that Trump is, daddy's home, daddy's back. I want to know from y'all, are you better off now than you was last year at the same time? Look at Brandon. Brandon Walker says, hell yes. How? Are your kids safer? Shitting me. You a fucking liar. You know you're a fucking liar, right? You know you're a fucking liar. You know you're a fucking liar, right? I know you're a troll. You're just here to troll. Oh, man, yeah, my kids are better. My kids are better. Then you go right back to your kids starving at school because they ended the free lunch program. When y'all motherfuckers stop lying to yourself, we can all make a move to make this shit better for once. We can make America great for the first time in the history of the United States. We can make America great as soon as we get these retards on board. As soon as we get these window-licking retards on board, that's when America can be great for the first time in its history. But racism is too fucking expensive. And these motherfuckers love the high of being racist. They love it. They thrive in it. They roll around in it. It's a badge of honor for these motherfuckers. They're cool with being racist. They're all right. Trump only gave you a feeling to be racist, openly racist. Y'all don't care about nothing else. You don't care about the economy. You don't care about the safety of your kids. You don't care about your daughters. You don't care about your wife's autonomy to her body. You don't give a fuck about none of that. You don't give a fuck about our fucking relationships with all of our allies. You don't give a fuck about the war that we keep participating in. Even though Trump say we ain't in the war, we're participating in the shit. You don't give a fuck about Trump bombing a fucking a boat in Venezuela and then claiming it was some narco cartel with Trinidad Aragua with no fucking proof. Now getting ready to start a war with Venezuela now. But y'all said he was the president of peace. I swear to God, y'all motherfuckers are the most inept bunch of dumbasses I've ever seen in my entire life. This is some wild work right here. This is some wild, wild work. And y'all do not care. Y'all don't even care about the sanctity of your own households. You don't have to even give a fuck about me. This imaginary club that y'all think y'all are in. You think y'all part of this Trump magic club that y'all get to go and win, and y'all get to have all this money and all this other shit, and y'all get this, y'all get that. Y'all think y'all are part of the clubs. I should have named this video "We the Stupid," because y'all are the dumbest motherfuckers on this planet. And y'all are proud of your ignorance too. You're proud of it. You're proud of your own ignorance. Y'all don't give a fuck about nobody. Y'all don't care. Y'all do not care. I thought y'all was all about the sacrifice of the troops. I thought y'all were all proud. I thought y'all were all proud. I thought y'all was super proud. What did y'all get? What did you get? Janet in the super chat, salute to you, Queen. Thank you. What did y'all get? What are y'all winning? Donald Trump's got $5 billion. What did y'all get? When I ask y'all real questions, like, are y'all fine with Donald Trump enriching himself and making sure your family and your kids starve at school, no health care, no access, no safety nets, no nothing? Y'all don't understand. I'm asking y'all a real question. I'm asking you a real fucking question. What did y'all win for voting for Donald fucking Trump? What did you win? Donald Trump got out of jail. He got off and underneath those over 90 fucking indictments that he had against me, 34 of them which he was found guilty of. He got off and underneath of Jack Smith, and he got money on top of it. And he removed all oversight so nobody can look into all his criminality. And he made $5 billion doing it. He's got endless contracts overseas. What do you have? What does your family got? Y'all ain't got shit. Nothing. You're still broke. You still poor. You still ain't got shit. Your communities are still shit. Inflation going up. Unemployment has hit a rate that we ain't seen since 2021. And y'all ain't here celebrating like we won something. What the fuck have we won? Yep, we're heading towards a recession or depression. We're heading head first towards it. Y'all got nothing. You've got nothing. You've got absolutely nothing, but every one of your safety nets that they can steal from you was stolen from you. You've got nothing to show for it. I literally just sit here every time I go live. I try and ask y'all the same question over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, just so y'all can understand just how ignorant and stupid y'all sound. But y'all ain't got the balls to even have any ounce of integrity to even answer the question truthfully. Y'all will come in here and say, oh, yeah, you're a lib. You got Trump derangement syndrome. You got this, blah, blah, blah. When I turn this camera off, I can still afford to go do whatever the fuck I want to. You, not so much. Man, Alvin, let me read what the fuck you just said, my boy. I appreciate that comment. Alvin says, they remind me of church folks that give their money to the church. The preacher is a millionaire and you're on the doorstep of being homeless. Your miracle is coming. Thank you! These snake oil salesmen, these bootleg prophet-lying ass preachers. Your breakthrough is coming if you give me your last $100. It's the sacrifice. It's giving yes, obedience is better than sacrifice. Give the Lord all your money. Donate to me right now, and your miracle is coming. If you sow a seed of $100, God is going to pour out a blessing on you so big that you're going to have to share with everyone in your family. I grew up in the church. I've heard that lie over and over and over again. I grew up. I've seen this shit my entire adult life. Even as a kid, I've seen this shit. I've seen it. I watched the Creflo Dollars. I watched the Joel Osteen. Now, praise the Lord, everybody. Praise the Lord. God honors your sacrifice. If you sacrifice $1,000 to my ministry, God is going to open the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing. Turning and twisting scripture. If you want me to talk on your behalf to God, sow me $100,000 seed. I'll talk to him tonight. And these motherfuckers will send these people money on top of money and can't even pay their rent. God ain't never put us on earth for us to put ourselves in a damaging fucking situation. God ain't never did that to us. That ain't God at all. If it don't make sense, it ain't God. God always give you clear direction on where you need to go, whatever you believe in. God gives you a clear direction of how. God would never put you in a situation he won't create an exit for you in. He will not. The same church that you donated your last $100 will shut the door in your face when you need help. God ain't an ATM machine. God is the owner of everything in the universe. Why does he need your little $100? Oh, you need to pay your tithes. You need to tithe 10% of your earnings. Well, I tell you what, I read a little bit further into it. You can tithe God in 3 ways: with your time, with your treasure, and with your talent. Tell me this, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm supposed to sacrifice my earnings to the church, then why did Jesus die for my sins? Oops. Al Bundy, exactly right. Janet, am I lying? I don't have no reason to lie. I done seen it. Corruption at its fine. Church is a business, homie. They got a light bill, they got water bill, they got bills for paying for equipment, they got a mortgage on the church they got to pay for. They got to hustle that money somehow. I will never forget Joel Osteen during Hurricane Ivan closed the doors of his church and wouldn't let nobody sit in that church. Funny part about that shit was I used to listen to him when I used to work in finance. I used to listen to him every day. I used to listen to him. And the day that happened, I said, man, boy, I tell you. The Bible says, and it speaks of it, it said a devil-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Cool. Beware of wolves in sheep clothing. He's a piece of fucking shit. How dare you get the fucking, he got the Houston Rockets old fucking stadium and turned it into a church. But you wouldn't even open the doors for those same people who helped you get it. That was the day that I turned my back against religion. I ain't never say I didn't believe in God. I don't follow your foolish religions. That's why it doesn't move me when I see fucking Creflo Dollar and Joel Osteen and all these motherfuckers on TV. Oh, praise the Lord. Donate all your money. Fuck you. Y'all gonna hit hell so fast. You're responsible for what you do behind the pulpit, cuz. You're going to have to give an account for all those people you robbed. Shall a man rob God? And you did. Then y'all got the gall. Y'all got the gall, the mitigated gall to have Greg Locke waltz his lily white ass across the TV screen and say, if you're a Democrat, you're a demon. While systematically supporting a fucking pedophile, while cheating on his own fucking wife with his secretary. You got some motherfucking nerves. Y'all motherfuckers. Boy, these motherfuckers here, boy, I swear. I swear. I swear. I swear. I swear I ain't never seen it, Lord. I ain't. Yep, Richard, I understand that was in the Old Testament. Then when I asked the question, like, why did Jesus die as the ultimate sacrifice? They ain't got no answers for that. That's what happens when you know the word and you study it. You get what I'm saying? That's what happens when you know the word. That's what happens when you study it. That's what happens when you ask for understanding. My favorite verse in the Bible, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Lean not to your own understanding. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and in all thy ways lean not to your own understanding, and he will direct your path. See, these people are like Trumpers. Why do y'all think the church is dying? Why do y'all think these youth are turning away from the church? Because they see the scam. I remember when me and my mama went to the church to try to get some food because we didn't have no food. Mama just donated her last $50 and they didn't give her nothing. I was never into those mega churches. I've never been into them. I never have. Never have and never will. There's a mega church here. John Carpenter and his wife, they had all their shit going on. Wife cheating on the husband. They was going to get divorced. They get back together and all kinds of shit and they move. Then they bring John Gray here with Tasha Cobbs. Church blows up again. Then all this other shit about John Gray cheating on his wife comes out. And I'm like, Yeah. Yeah. I don't go to these churches. I don't believe in the bullshit messages they do. I look for action. Like this. I'm gonna help y'all today. This is from a son of a preacher. I'm gonna help y'all today. If the actions don't line up with the scripture, don't you go. Don't you go. Don't you go. Don't. If the action, I don't care what color you are. I don't care what you believe in. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what your belief system is. I don't care. I don't care about none of that. What I'm saying to you is, this is how I gauge who I let into my personal space. That's in any aspect of my life. If your actions don't line up with scripture, or if your actions don't line up with my personal beliefs, if your actions go against what I believe in, stay the fuck away from me. You will be exposed really quick. My discernment is pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. I can play stupid with the best of them. You should use that. It's not what you say, it's what you do that defines who you are. That right there in itself has saved me a lifetime of trouble. And I had to learn that after the death of my mama. It ain't what you say that means anything to me anymore. It's what you fucking do that defines who you are to me. What you do matters more than any word that can come out your mouth, because people are full of shit. People will lie to you at your most vulnerable state. They will lie to you and lie to you and lie to you and lie to you and lie some more to make themselves appear to be good. But when it comes time for action, you don't see or hear from them. Again, I ask, can y'all guess how many family members have contacted me since my mom died and asked me, was I mentally okay? My mother, my mom, who they know I'm close to, my mother, who I got tattooed all over my arms, my mother. None of them. I had to fight this shit I had to grieve my mother by myself. I had to grieve my mother for 14 years by myself. I had to learn how to grieve by myself. I got friends on YouTube that every year on the anniversary of my mom's death would call me and ask me, am I okay? And I ain't ashamed to name them. Joe Townsend, Shelton, 78, Ram. I ain't ashamed to name them. These people think enough of me to pick up a phone and say, Will, are you okay? You need anything, bro? You just need to talk or vent? These people have encouraged me when my own damn family ain't said shit to me. People on the internet care more and value me more than my own fucking relatives that I gave my last to. That I've loaned thousands of dollars to and ain't seen a dime of it. Huh? I've loaned out money that I ain't yet to see a dime come back from. And this is 10, 11 years now. I ain't asked. I ain't even bring it up. See them on Facebook, flossing. I got all this, I got that. Cool. I ain't never once asked for my money back. I asked God to take the bitterness out of my heart. And he did just that. It took time, though. It didn't just happen overnight. It took time. Then I became a better person, and then blessings started opening up for me because that wasn't my burden to carry. My problem was to give it to God. Let him deal with it. Me worrying about it ain't gonna change it. All I'm gonna do is get madder and madder and madder until I do something stupid and lose everything I worked so hard for. It's a shame that I have family on the internet and relatives in real life. Let me run that back for y'all one more time in case the ones in the back missed it. It's a shame that I have family on YouTube and relatives in real life. Strangers care more about me than my own fucking relatives do. Eddie, thank you. I'm a pretty decent human being. I can say that about myself. I can say that about myself. I'm a pretty decent human being. I'll give you, if you need it and I got it, I'll give it to you. I don't make excuses for it. I'm not one of those ones who are going to I'm not one of those ones going to hound you for it. Not one of those guys. I give it to you with the intent of you holding up to your integrity. And then that is that. Then after that, that's on you. That crosses off me now. You have a responsibility to pay me back now. That's your responsibility. Nah, Christina, I'm going to change that for you. You can pick your family. You can't pick your relatives. You can pick your family, but you can't pick your relatives. And I've heard that statement all the way through my entire life. I heard blood is thicker than water. Mine must be the same blood that was dripping from Donald Trump's ear during that fake ass assassination attempt then. Because that shit is water. It's thinner than water. Shit is air. Sprinkles. Because when I needed my relatives, thank God for my siblings. It's the only real family I got. And I'm just telling y'all the truth about it. If it wasn't for my kids, my wife, it wasn't for none of them. I honestly don't know if I would still even be here. And that's just telling the truth. If it wasn't for my LDBC family, my wife, my kids, and my siblings, and my father, I don't know if I'd still be here. Just being 100% transparent with y'all. I don't know how we got here, but we here now. Which brings me back to my point. I don't understand how Trump supporters can religiously support a man who absolutely don't care. And then I look at toxic relationships with abusers, and I see why. These people like being abused. There's a kink for them. I know when I turn this computer off, when I turn this camera off and I bid y'all adieu and tell y'all have a nice day, I know of a few people that'll pick up the phone if they seen there was something wrong with me, and they'll call you. All right, bro, you good? You need to talk to anybody? That makes me proud. That gives me something to fight for. Because, trust me, all strong people, all strong people get weak sometimes. I know I do. I know I have. I know I have. I know some of y'all have too. You just got to be real with yourself. You just have to be real with yourself. You have to be completely transparent with yourself. You just have to be real. The moment you're real with yourself, the better you'll be. Because me being real with myself and having real friends around me and having real family around me, that's what helped me grieve. That's what helped me grow. And that's why y'all see the person y'all see now. I'm still a work in progress. I'm not perfect, not by no means. And I get it. I done had the conversations with some of my family members about how I talk, as far as how I do with fucking Trump supporters. And like, you can never understand these people's minds, because like looking at physical things in front of you that this man and his administration is physically taking away from you. But yet you're still online bragging like you have something to brag about. That right there will forever blow my mind. It will forever blow my mind. And it's a testament to what type of times we're on. We have people that are so trapped in delusion, who wants to feel like they belong to something, that they're willing to sell their souls for it. They're selling their souls just to belong, just to feel like Trump is their guy, when he doesn't give a fuck about none of them. He don't care about them buying them red hats. He cares about the dollar bills that come after them buying them. That's all he cares. That's all he cares about. He cares about bottom line. You're a number to him. You're just a number. This administration, you're just a number to them. Fuck them fucking people. These people aren't even Americans. Even by their own standards, they're not even Americans. That's why when y'all see me ask questions like, MAGA, what have y'all won? What have you won from supporting Trump? The man's a pedophile. The man is a sexual deviant. The man ain't never been faithful to shit in his life. None of his wives. He's never been faithful to any of his wives. Not even his own fucking kids. What in the fuck makes you think he's going to be faithful to you? That man has only been faithful to one thing. Well, two things. That little mushroom dinks and fucking money. That's it. That's all. He's never been faithful to anything. It's mind-blowing to me, y'all. It really is. It's mind-blowing. These are the times in America. I just want enough Americans to wake the fuck up. I want enough Americans to wake the fuck up. I can prove over and over. I remember Republicans everywhere talking shit about Dr. Fauci, trying to blame him for shit he had no control over. I remember how watching videos on TikTok of how many people were demeaning these doctors and these scientists and all this shit. And you went and you believe fucking TikTokers over fucking doctors. Herman Cain believed fucking TikTok and it's a hoax. Then he paid for it with his life. Went to a super spreader event, died because of COVID. Now you got James Comer going around on TV talking about Anthony Fauci's, his pardon is not official. Yes, it is. Take him to court then, see what happens. This shit is wild. This shit is fucking wild. Watching this fucking voice box, this fucking heroin addict, pretend to be a health secretary. Like he gives a fuck about your kids. This man is over here just dismantling fucking... You got doctors who dedicated their lives to service, resigning in protest of this stupidity called Robert F. Kennedy Jr. And here y'all are, proud as hell like flamingos, walking out dumbasses, putting your head in the sand like ostriches. Oh man, RFK knows what he's talking about. I'm against I'm pro-science, I'm anti-vax. And vaccines come with science, you fucking idiot. You fucking blowed up red-faced goofball. Boy, I swear to God. I swear to God. These motherfuckers here, bro. They do not care about facts. They don't care about science. They don't care about shit. They don't care. All they care is about chaos. That's it. That's all MAGA is. Chaos embodied. That's all they care about. Chaos. I want to see James Comer and that stupid ass fucking grin on his face with that big wide ass forehead try to take Anthony Fauci to court for anything. I want to see it. Since he says his pardon is not legitimate, I want to see it happen. Because y'all know what's going to happen? He's going to get laughed out of fucking court. Oh, Joe Biden should have never pardoned Anthony Fauci. I don't know why he did. Because these dumbasses have staged campaigns against this man, trying to excuse the failure of Donald Trump during the pandemic. Y'all don't remember the collapse of the supply chain in America because of Trump's stupidity? Y'all don't remember? Trump tore up the playbook of how to handle pandemics, and y'all blame the Dems for it. This shit is wild work. That is the most wildest bunch of stupid shit I've ever in my entire life ever seen. These motherfuckers got all these conspiracy theories about what happened during COVID. Boy, I tell you. I tell you. Just let people die then. There is nothing you can do to Anthony Fauci. Nothing. You're not going to do shit. Not a fucking thing. You're not going to do shit. Nothing. You can't arrest him. You can't do shit. He's been pardoned. I am sick and tired of these stupid ass fucking window licking retards called Republicans. This stupid dumb fucking Colombian bitch, Valentina Gomez. That bitch needs to be deported today, like yesterday. Oh, we got another victim, don't we? Indiana. You should be a comedian. You should be fucking stupid. You're just another random dumb bitch on the internet. That's lame. Y'all think this shit is funny. I just want to see, y'all go ask those farmers how funny it is now. Go ask those farmers how funny it is now. Go ask them. Because it's a hoot with them, right? It's a hoot. They're laughing all the way to the bank. Oh, psych, I lied. They're not. Sorry. My bad. My bad. They ain't laughing. They're suffering right now because they voted against themselves because they're idiots. Ask them. They done convinced y'all that everything good is evil and to trust fucking criminals. They done convinced y'all successfully. Believe the criminal motherfuckers. They're the ones who believe in you. Those are the ones who got the best interest for you at heart. They convinced y'all. They convinced you. They convinced y'all to trust in the fucking science of fucking stupid asses who never studied science. Robert F. Kennedy just told y'all he can walk up and look at a kid and tell something's wrong with him. I'm pretty sure if somebody sees that beet red face of his and that big wide ass forehead, they're going to be able to identify that something's wrong with his stupid ass, especially after he opens his mouth. I don't want to just tell you. What happened to your voice, bitch? Why can't you talk normal? Something's fucked up with you. Oh, all them years of doing heroin. That's what happened. I don't know. That is a consent. I can't form a consensus on what you're talking about. That's it. I don't know what we all got. See, I can just see. I believe, and I believe, and that cocaine done fucked your shit up, huh? Y'all believe in fucking pseudoscience from a bunch of fucking dumbasses versus actual fucking science. Doctors who you mean to tell me y'all believe in Trump over a man who specializes in autoimmune deficiencies and fucking infectious diseases, and he's dedicated over 40 years of his life to it? You mean to tell me you believe a fucking con man over him? We're cooked, America. We are fucking cooked. Cooked. We're cooked. Cooked. Cocaine. That cocaine. I really, man, Detroit, you ain't never lied, bro. I don't listen to none of them FBAers, them fucking red pillars. I don't listen to none of that shit. I don't listen to that shit. I don't. They sound just like white supremacists to me. I don't listen to that stupid ass shit. Oh, black women ain't shit. Black women ain't shit. They ain't shit. They ain't shit. You gonna complain about black women ain't shit while doing the same thing you claim those black women are doing to you. Broad brushing and generalizing all black females because of the actions of a few. Now I done seen podcast after podcast of damn red pillars talking shit because Brittany Renner is a fucking dumbass bitch. And her mama's a dumbass bitch too. So that automatically means all black women are dumbass bitches, huh? You motherfuckers are stupid. I don't broad brush anybody. Never have, never will. Again, I tell you, action shows me everything I need to see. When y'all develop that, when you understand how good action shows you who people are, you would stop listening to a lot of this dumb shit on the internet. I believe it too, Zeke girl. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I believe that too. Y'all know how my conspiracies work. My conspiracies are based on facts. Yep, Eddie, exactly. Something else I wanted to touch on. Yesterday, I was on a debate with my brothers. And this ain't no slight to none of them. I just wanted to just dive in because we were talking about what causes our youth, especially black youth, to run to violence. And I said that systemic racism and systemic policies are the reason why our kids are choosing violence and stupidity now. Then I went back, of course, y'all know I went back and did some studies on it. And I went back and researched some studies that happened. And I came across one that happened October 30th, 2023. Concentrated poverty, centuries of racist policies, such as redlining and housing discrimination, have created highly segregated, under-resourced neighborhoods with high rates of poverty, unemployment, and economic instability. Research shows that violent crime is more likely to occur in impoverished communities where residents experience profound economic stress and despair that can drive survival crimes, i.e. robberies. Let me read that one more time for the ones in the back. Centuries of racist policies, such as redlining and housing discrimination, have created highly segregated, under-resourced neighborhoods with high rates of poverty, unemployment, and economic instability. Research shows that violent crime is more likely to occur in impoverished communities where residents experience profound economic stress and despair that can drive survival crimes. Inadequate educational and economic opportunities created by systemic inequalities are linked to higher crime rates. In disadvantaged communities, youth are also often pushed out of underfunded schools into the juvenile systems via the school-to-prison pipeline, where limited options can make crime seem like a viable alternative. Community violence and trauma. Systemic racism increases exposure to community violence in black youth, which is linked to elevated risk of post-traumatic stress and other negative mental and behavioral outcomes. Growing up in areas with high rates of violence can normalize it as a way of life, desensitizing youth, increasing the likelihood that they will engage in aggression themselves. Research consistently links cumulative stress of daily racial discrimination and microaggressions to mental health issues like anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem in black youth. These experiences can also lead to anger and a perception that the system and institutions are unjust, which can in some cases increase the risk of violent and externalizing behaviors as a coping mechanism. The mental and emotional toll of racial trauma is often compounded by the limited access of culturally competent mental and behavioral health care in black communities. The lack of support leaves many young people without healthy coping mechanisms to address the psychological impacts of racism and violence, which can manifest towards outward aggressions. It is a systemic issue, not an individual issue. The issue is not that black children are inherently driven to violence, but that systemic racism and inequality create a syndemic of injustice that places them at a higher risk. Studies show that race itself is not a predictor of violent crime when social economic factors are taken into account, indicating that the concentration of disadvantaged conditions is a central driver. Again, I say, systemic racism is one of the key factors in impoverished neighborhoods like redlining, gentrification, and keeping black people from getting any kind of wealth. Underfunded schools, that's systemic racism. School to prison pipeline, that's systemic racism. All those factors drive black kids to violence. This view shifts the focus from blaming individuals of their behavior to addressing the societal structures that create and perpetuate racial inequalities and conditions that foster violence. And that's from the Center of Law and Societal Policy, just in case you wonder. I said last night that systemic racism is one of the biggest drivers of violence in our communities, black communities. And it is. It is. Systemic racism has produced higher rates of household poverty, lack of wealth, and concentrated community poverty among them. Systemic racism not only affects poor black people, it also affects poor whites as well. But it affects black people so disproportionately that you can see it is a high driver of criminality in black communities. It's an explanation, right, Shelton? It's not an excuse. It's an explanation. We can raise our kids right. Me as a black parent, I could raise my kids right. But if the community they're around is nothing but a reflective of violence, I'm not around my kids 24/7. I don't know who all my kids' friends are. I know who most of them are. You ain't never gonna know who all your kids' friends are. You're not. I don't give a fuck how much you stand on their backs, how much you look over their shoulders. You'll never know. You will never know. There's racism in schools, racism in hospitals, racism in after-school programs, racism in the buildings. Have y'all ever wondered why you never seen a Chinese restaurant outside of a white neighborhood before? Have you ever wondered? Have you ever wondered why when you drive through a black community or a black or a Hispanic neighborhood, you see all these buy here, pay here places, these high-end predatory lending places like Title Max or Checking the Cash or one of these fucking places that have like 300% APR rates. When you borrow $100, you got to pay it back damn near $1,000. Have y'all ever wondered that shit? It's systemic. Our kids are fucked up because of systemic racism. You can't discipline your kids now because you have white people in your house telling you to discipline your kids like they discipline theirs, when their kids end up being the highest proponent of school shootings in America. Notice how black parenting nowadays is more like black parents being the friends to their kids now. Not being the hard-nosed ass parents that we all used to seeing like when we grew up. Have y'all wondered that? Black parents nowadays are parenting more like white parents do? Let the kids talk to them any kind of way? Shut the fuck up, Mom. I do what I fucking want. I'm talking about society as a whole. I remember back in the day of Big Mama. You had a neighborhood auntie that'll whoop your ass for you doing some stupid shit, but now we don't have them. Now you got entitled parents acting like Karens. You ain't gonna put your hands on my child. Then your child has no discipline. Then you wonder why your kids are going to school showing their ass. It's a snowball effect. It's a snowball effect. Right, Detroit. I'm 46 years old and my dad asked me a question. I'm still telling him, yes, sir, no, sir. When an elder asks me something, it's yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Yes, sir, no, sir. That's how I was raised. Kids nowadays, huh? What? We can't even. But Will, how do you combat systemic racism? It's a good question. Because systemic racism is at the forefront, is the reason why we're having failure in black families. And I can only speak on black families because I came from one. I can't speak on the experiences of white families. I can't. I can only tell you what I see and what I've heard throughout my years, and why I see white parents having their kids literally saying whatever the fuck they want to their parents. I've seen it and heard it with my own ears and seen it with my own eyes. Still see it to this day. Still see it. Ending systemic racism requires a collective, multifaceted action, including advocating for equitable policies, supporting businesses and leaders of color, educating oneself and others about implicit biases in historical context, promoting diverse leadership, and engaging in public advocacy to dismantle biased institutions like the police and judicial systems. It demands a shift in individual mindsets and behaviors to build an anti-racist environment and sustain commitment to creating a more just society, which is the reason why the racist in chief is destroying diversity, equity, and inclusion. And when y'all get that, then you will understand my argument. When you get that, you'll understand why I was arguing yesterday. It requires a whole movement based on everybody. Starts at the house. Like my brother Blu-ray said, it starts at home. You got to properly educate your kids on the risk of societal norms, i.e. systemic racism. You got to let them know about real history in this country, which is why I do what I do. Am I animated? Yes, I am. Do I cuss out Trump supporters all the time? Yes, I fucking do. And I will still do that. Bypass all that. I want you to get the message. Your racism doesn't work anymore. It works against you more than it does giving you favorable outcomes that you're looking for. That, my friends, is my goal. My goal is to have as many of y'all as educated and engaged in learning as I can possibly do it. I'm hungry now, and I'm going to get some food because I'm tired and I'm hungry. But shout out to every last one of you guys. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Shout out to everybody in the super chat and everybody who smashed the like button. Thank y'all. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank y'all. I appreciate every last one of y'all, man. I do. I appreciate every last one of y'all. Y'all keep helping me fight. I need as many people. I need as many people as possible. We're all fighting for justice. I just want to live in a world where everybody has an equal standing and an equal say. And that's all I want. If that's too much to ask, I'm going to keep asking for it. Well, not asking, I'm going to keep demanding it because it's owed to me. But anyways, y'all have a good day. Shout out to the mighty LDBC.